Hey y'all, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by yours truly. I'm here. I just ran across Isla's debut EP. So I didn't know she released her debut album recently, so I just found that recently. But I'm so excited because I have reviewed her music before, so I got a chance to listen to the whole entire debut album. It's called Weeping Angel. It recently came out August the 8th, and definitely I will talk to you about um, the direction of this album sonically, and my favorite standout tracks, and how I overall feel about this entire project that Isla has for us. So let's get it on and popping as always, shall we? Alright, so there are 13 tracks. Number one, Corset. Number two, Twin Flame. Number three, Pledge. Number four, Overboard. Number five, Ava Maria. Number six, Wow. Number seven, Not Today. Number eight, Blue Eyes. Number nine, Join Hands. Number 10, Strut. Number 11, Cotton Candy Clouds. And number 12, Skirt, Hurt, Redemption, parentheses. Number 13, Boogeyman. My standout tracks that I love are Corset, Overboard, A Maria, Not Today, Strut, Cotton Candy Clouds, Skirt, Hurt, Redemption, parentheses. How do I feel about this album? I really enjoyed it. It's a really breathtaking, refreshing piece of work. For Isla, I mean, in the R&B, so she actually has a little bit of everything with her music, and jazz as well, because she stayed consistent with her sound. What I love about the album is that it just has different layers of like the production, especially if you're interested for an album that has more of like R&B feels, with a mixture of like jazz, soul, and hip hop. Well, this is the album for you. And I actually enjoy this album because I actually like that kind of music a lot. It's very experimental, you know. I'll start with by saying that her vocals on here are very beautiful on there. She just knows her range, her sound. But she also has a lot of that ability of like know how to really carry a record, throughout the whole entire project. And I like that there's a lot of melody in this project. Melody is a big thing for me, especially in R&B. She actually definitely tapped into more of her R&B sound, and she actually incorporated with like soul and hip hop, and I would say alternative music, because the tracks are more like of that like mid tempo to up tempo to slow jams, the sexy side. I love that literally with this album, she really the songwriting is really mature, but it's like very like, you can read between the lines, and with that kind of um, direction with this debut album from her. I like that. It's like each track is different, and I like that. She definitely tapped into like just different um, areas of her music sonically. I definitely enjoyed this project because I said, well, it's actually sometimes it's kind of like when it comes to like people releasing like new albums, or whether there's like debut albums, EPs. I mean, I try like to keep up with like what's going on right now in music. So I really love this project because it's like kind of gives me like a modern day like 2000s to like 2010s kind of like R&B, soul, and hip hop, but it's really innovative. I like that. You know, Isla, she definitely, just she's more like a kind of like a futuristic kind of artist. And what I mean by that, like going from like even with the tracks, like a good example. I like the song like Corset. The Corset song is like the first standout track and the first opening track because it just has like that really good R&B, soul, hip hop, electronica type of feel to it. It's really moody. It's dark alternative music, but it's like the R&B soul side to it. I think that was really good for this song. It's really like very um, blunt, um, in your face. It's just more. It's like with confidence. I like that kind of record. Um, Overboard. That's another record that's really good. It's more like an R&B soul, kind of like a jazz typey kind of vibe to it. And then we got A Maria, with that sound that has more of the same aesthetic. The Not Today song gives me a lot of like jazz influences a little bit, and I think like the jazz sound, even with her, I know from her previous records, she does a lot of like that mellow kind of like R&B jazz feel, as more neo soul a little bit. So I mean, I heard like how her vocals, I mean how she can actually do well with that sound. I love that song. Just puts me in the mood. Strut, that song is like a just confidence. It's more like living life day by day, just doing stuff. I mean, this is kind of like a little bit of a dance record, like an R&B dance record, but more like an alternative twist to it. So I like that. She really did her thing on that one. Cotton Candy Clouds, same thing. Skirt Hunt, Redemption, amazing. She literally pretty much is one of those artists that I love, and I think that pretty much with that kind of artistry that she has, she really is a dope artist. I mean, a lot of artists like to have that kind of sound, just bring it back. But I actually, what I love about this album is that it's different. It's innovative. It's like, to me, it's original, but at the same time though, it's like it's her own unique sound, and that's what I like about it. I do enjoy a lot of just like her vocals on here and the vocal styling that she has. So I know it's her pretty much. But yeah, this album is really good. Weeping Angel, I kind of feel like it just takes, like, she's actually talking about a lot of different experiences: love, romance, empowerment, you know, self love, self discovery, independence, and a lot of that really just feel good music. But it is relatable. I like that she just different, like, especially with something that has more of a variety of like the just elements of like what the direction of music that she has going for. So I actually love it. As creative as she is as an artist, I feel like artists like that, they deserve to get support. And yeah, so Weeping Angel, I kind of feel like even with the title itself, it's like the Weeping Angel. It's like she really has, you know, saw like a lot of self discovery, and she really has a lot of that, like really like just it's kind of like weeping, but it's more like revolutionized, like that kind of like the good, the bad in between, and she's still just doing stuff. So that's good. So that being said, Isla fans, share your thoughts and share your opinions of her debut album. Tell me what are your favorite standout tracks, and yeah. So I love the art cover. I just think it's a bold statement. And when I look at art covers is a bold statement. There are bold statements to it. So that being said, I'm gonna give this album a 5 out of 5. So that being said, guys, share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned next episode of Get Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned next episode of Get Since 92. Peace.